right, time to get into TNA Impact for March 27, 2008.
And of course, before we get into the review, we gotta take a look at what was going on in the wrestling world at the time. But we're gonna check in with our good pal, always the biggest TNA fan, Mr. Brian Alvarez.
No, he hates this.
No, come on, he loves it. From the Figure 4 Weekly, March 24th, 2008. Chris Harris debuted in a dark match at SmackDown last week, losing to Shelton Benjamin. Alvarez says, we're told he was even heavier when he left TNA, and not in a good way. That broke my heart, boys, I have to admit.
He got off the cycle, man.
You're
about to go to WWE and you get off the cycle?
Dude, yeah, man. Because he, like, at the end of his TNA run with the white jacket, he was looking fucking good, right?
Yeah, he was.
He was not looking as good as he was for a minute.
Why do I remember? Maybe I remember it wrong. Well, early AMW days, he was like, his body fat percentage was insane.
Yeah, he was shredded to the max.
Yeah.
He genuinely looked like a guy that you could just put in the main event anytime you wanted, you know?
Yeah. It broke my heart when he went to WWE because I was excited because I was a Chris Harris fan. And for those maybe that only started wrestling, I e-feted as Chris Harris, and he was a Hall of Famer because of my work. And I was fired up because no one knew who Chris Harris was. They're like, oh, here's some fucking dude. Just thought I made him up.
The cowboy.
No, he's the other one. He's the other one. And he finally goes to WWE, and he shows up, and he's fucking
Braden Walker.
He's Braden Walker, and he's gonna knock your lights out.
Dude. That was crazy. In the little singlet gimmick?
In the singlet, yeah, on ECW.
Yeah, he didn't have much of a chance, did he?
No, dude, I don't think he lasts very long at all, does he?
Well,
No,
I mean, I guess
really.
you also want to look at it. I mean, the style of wrestling was changing quite a bit around that time, too. Things are starting to, CM Punk
was
just
a
came off
Southern-
ROH run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Time to
you're
take
right.
over. Just Incredible's there with the pants.
No, he was already gone, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, probably.
In TNA news, Jay Lethal will be defending the X title in a 6-man cage match at the pay-per-view. Alvarez says it's elimination rules, and then when they get down to the final 2, it becomes escape the cage. What a lame way to defend the title. I know Curryman is in the match, and I pray he wins. Alvarez has a lot of funny shit here. he's just not enjoying anything. I pray Curryman wins. Yeah, that probably was me at the time, too.
-5 stars!
All right, so we kick things off here. We got the TNA intro. Dan.
Damn, dude, I love this intro.
Me too. I think it's very cool. I can't say enough good things about TNA's video package work back then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I mean, it was top tier, man. Especially like the cross the line intro and then the actual Impact intro with like the spots where it was pretty much AJ Styles just taking bumps, but it was spots with glass breaking by, and I was like, this is cool as hell.
I also really like this era of TNA's look. I think they had the branding down.
Aesthetically,
the Impact zone looked awesome. I love the 6-sided ring and how everything looked, and the pit and the tunnels, everything just worked here. It's a very good looking show. The backstage was awesome. Because they just had like a full fucking set, right? They're just like, we can do whatever we want, and we never have to change this. It just sits here.
Yeah, and it's fucking, you're right, it looks good.
Yeah, that's really cool. And they were able to make, like, the Impact Zone is not a big place, but they were able to make it look like it was like a sea of people back there. They eventually change it. They actually change it a lot. They try to configure the crowd to look different, etc. on TV. I feel like the best they had it was here because it didn't look like it was in like a little like production stage. It looked like it was out and back, and there was a sea of people.
It looked like a cool venue, and they said, Alvaro says here they can fit 900 in there, which is a pretty fucking good number, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if on the other side, it's another pit and then bleachers.
And there's people there too?
Yeah, well...
Okay, or there's
sometimes. Yeah, it depends on how well they go.
Show, brother.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sometimes. So we start the show off. Booker T and Robert Roode are brawling to start the show off because we're live. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, so Booker T and Robert Roode are brawling. They're in the middle of this feud here.
In the crowd?
Yeah, they're brawling in the crowd, and I believe this is one of the feuds that Booker wanted when he came over to TNA.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think he like specifically wanted to work with Roode.
Well, that's awesome.
But I will say this much. I think that Booker, I don't know where he stands on his TNA run. Sometimes he says it's good. Sometimes
it's back and forth. Yeah, sure.
I think he likes it now, maybe. Maybe. Is what I last heard.
The clips do well, so he likes it.
Yeah. But I like seeing Booker in TNA.
I do too, and I thought he did a lot of fun stuff in TNA. I don't know if like I wasn't blown, like all these fucking matches are sweet, but I enjoyed his time there.
Yeah, I think he was a good character, and he definitely fit into the main event
solid.
Mafia very well.
Yes.
And that's like some of the best character work he probably did in his career, which is crazy to say because he's done a lot of great character work.
And we've covered a lot of it too, and like, his TNA stuff is right up there for me.
So right now we're in the middle of this feud where Robert Roode wants to beat up Sharmell.
That is what I could figure from this too. Like he wants Sharmell in the cage and he wants to kick her ass.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
Did she do something? Maybe she did something to Peyton Banks.
Yeah, I guess so. Or Tracy, something happened here. Peyton Banks and Tracy Brooks actually come down here once they fight into the ring. Peyton Banks and Tracy Brooks come down and they start brawling too. I was like, oh, they're going to try to break it up or something. No, they're just going to fight too beside these guys.
2 fights going on? Yeah. So they said that Robert Roode was verbally berating Booker before we went on the air, and then Booker found him and started kicking his ass.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So they fight into the ring. Yeah, Peyton Banks, for any Shimmer fans, she used to wrestle as Rain. She runs down. That's Robert Roode's assistant. Tracy runs down at the same time, who is Robert Roode's former assistant.
Yeah,
and she's feuding with Peyton Banks. They spear. The pit starts going crazy. They're fucking going nuts over there.
We're live.
Security gets in the ring to break up both fights eventually. But yeah, 2 fights at the same time breaking out like that is pretty sweet.
Dude, security comes out here and Jim Cornette and Matt Morgan, who is the management muscle.
The management muscle. Oh, that is crazy.
So they announced the matches here. So they're still fighting, by the way. Anyways, just cuts to Don West and Mike Tenay as they're fighting beside them. They're like, "Oh man, we got a Pat Impact tonight." Let me tell you guys.
Yeah, dude, they're fighting crazy. Tracy takes her shoe off and launches it up the ramp.
So we're kicking off Impact. We're gonna have Johnny Devine versus Alex Shelley in an Escape qualifier match. We also have Tomko and AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle in a Kurt Angle exhibition.
Yeah, they're sparring for the Samoa Joe match in Lockdown.
Dude, okay, we'll talk about that here in a minute. That is actually insane.
I actually love that.
Yeah, we'll break it down. It's a lot to take in. That whole segment actually is a ton to take in.
Probably wasn't supposed to go the way it did.
Taco is probably so angry at this. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So we have a TNA Interactive Women's Knockout Championship match where the fans can vote who she's facing. And Awesome Kong, of course, is the Knockouts champion at this point, and you will vote on who will face her for the title tonight.
Yeah, I think I read on one of these Figure 4 weeklies that like they actually got so many votes that it crashed their site.
Nice. The site was down. I remember that.
Yeah.
They used to call it the Women's Knockout Championship. At some point that stops and it's just the Knockouts Championship.
That's right. Yeah.
But I always thought that was interesting that they changed from that. But
and then I think it should just be the women's title, dude.
I think it should be the interactive title. And Nigel McGuinness is never winning. I'll tell you that.
Fuck that dude. How about
then Sting will also arrive here tonight, which is exciting because he hasn't arrived here in over 3 weeks.
It's been a second here.
It's been a minute since he got a return pop. It's exciting.
Do they even say like, "Hey, Sting announced he was coming back," or like there was a teaser video or anything? It's just Sting is here and we know this.
When will he arrive?
How do they know he's coming?
He probably said, "Hey, I'm coming."
Dude,
he probably rode by in a Ford truck. He just got glasses on, no face paint. Hey, I'll be there.
He was booked for Mania.
So it cuts back to the ring, and Jim Cornette, who is the general manager of the show, I think that's the right
director of something, probably
daily operations.
Director of operations.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette says that we will have 2 interactive matches. Roode versus Booker T is one of them, and of course the Knockouts Championship one. But Roode and Booker T's interactive gimmick is that the fans will pick the stipulation.
Yeah,
and
he says this very interesting I understand what he was going for, but he says if the fans want to see someone get beat up, they can pick the last man standing match. That's the only one. Not all the other ones.
The other ones are not going to even fight.
Well, if they want to see someone get embarrassed, they can pick an I Quit match. Again, I don't know. They can get embarrassed in both these matches, and I'll also end in the I Quit one. We'll put Banks and Brooks in the corners. Which I don't know what that means.
Like in a shark cage. You should have picked that one.
Is that what? Okay, I didn't know if they were like they had towels and they could throw it in. for their guy.
That probably makes more sense.
Maybe.
No, yours is good though.
Put him in the Shark Tanks. Get him in the cages. That was a big WCW thing. Put him in the shark cages now.
Put that shit above the ring. And the last one, or if they want to see someone get hurt real stinking bad, and then they zoom in on Cornette's fucking strange smile. No, not you, Ken. Come on now.
Oh, sorry.
He says then they could pick First Blood. And fucking Booker T yells at he yells across at Roode. He says, "Yo, punk ass, go bleed." Oh hell yeah!
Oh, they already paid the
what he wants. Yeah, what do you want? Really?
So we go backstage. JB is with AJ Styles and Tomko. Was it JB?
JB, Jeremy Borash.
So AJ Styles is dressed in the craziest outfit I've ever seen.
This is he's got it's wrestling headgear and. But and wrestling like attire, but the straps are pulled down.
This is Josh Alexander.
Oh my god! Wow. Tomko's also pretty crazy in it feels like an Affliction shirt. His fists are taped and he has board shorts on.
Yeah, he's ready to get punched right in the face.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they planned for.
So Kurt Angle walks in here, and of course they have the Kurt Angle exhibition later tonight, and you have to keep in mind they're all seemingly on pretty good terms right now.
Yeah, because they're in kind of Angle's group. I don't know. Did Angle's group have a name?
The Kurt Angle Coalition.
Okay, for some reason I also was thinking Coalition, but that's not right, is
it's
it?
The Christian
That's the Christian Coalition.
Yeah.
But they left that and then they joined this.
Okay,
but Kurt
true.
Angle Coalition sounds like something he probably that sounds like a Kurt Angle segment where he says, "Yeah, we're like the Kurt Angle Coalition."
Oh yeah, that's good.
And
That's
AJ's
good.
like, "That's good. That's really good." And Tomko's like, "I don't know what's going on."
We just in that. What the fuck? But yeah,
No,
AJ.
it's Team Tomko actually. Team Tomko.
Yeah, it
He's
is.
the leader.
He is the leader, isn't he? At least for Lockdown.
He's the leader because Kurt Angle's in another match.
Oh, sure. But because he's the
Angle
best.
Alliance? Is that true?
Oh, Angle Alliance sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds right. Actually,
Yeah, that does sound
I
right.
just
But yeah,
Wikipedia it. There it is.
AJ, yeah, he's talking about this. He says, I didn't sign up for all this, but how about Karen moving out? What? Yeah, she moved out of Pittsburgh and took the kids. Karen Angle he's talking about, and I don't know where she's standing. I'm worried sick about her. And Tomko, why'd you pick fucking Team 3D for Lethal Lockdown? Have you seen Brother Ray? He keeps stealing my belt, and when we would go to eat, he steals my food. And they're Sting, and Tomko says, "I'm found for this thing." I've never heard Tomko talk. And you know what? I don't sweat thing, and you know why, AJ and Tomko, we don't worry about anybody, baby, because we're the tag champions. And then Kurt walks in. He says, "You talking about?"
Look at you, man.
Yeah, board shorts. Tomko says, the warm-up deal. And Kurt says, I hope that's what it is, and I need you guys. I'm not gonna hurt you guys, but I don't want you to hold back. I want you guys to come at Moo with everything you got. If you don't, I'm gonna hurt one of you or both of you. But let's do this because I'm in the zone. Which is like Kurt Angle in this shape, looking like this, is like I don't want to ever look him in the eyes and hear him say I'm in the fucking zone. Don't ever say that to me ever.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine calling a match with Kurt in this era.
He is like what do you like? His body fat percentage must be insane here. He is so crazy looking.
Yeah, I actually have no idea how anyone was talking to him, period, back then. I imagine.
I'm horrified of this man.
I imagine it was not ever a fun conversation.
No way, man. And so yeah, AJ and Tomko leave, and JB, Jeremy Borash, walks up to Kurt, and Kurt looks at him and says, "And you better start working out too." JB says, "Me?" And Kurt says, "Yeah." And JB says, "Why?" And Kurt says, "Because next week, it might be your time." And he leaves, and JB's fucking scared because, again, I don't know what is going through Kurt Angle's mind at any time.
So it goes to the crowd here because the wrestling world is on fire right now in Orlando for no reason. It's just really big and good right now.
Just because they heard about TNA Impact. Yeah.
TNA's got 3 tapings, Tony, of course.
Yeah,
the world is on
nothing
fire.
else is going on. And if you can believe it, oh my God! Oh, who is this in the crowd? Could it be?
I don't know.
It's Derek Graham Couch.
Yeah.
Derek Couch. Who the hell is Derek Couch?
The Couchman. Jonathan Couchman,
Derek Graham
hell?
Couch.
Yeah, they show Derek
Graham Couch.
Derek Graham Couch.
but you know him. You probably don't know him, but you would have known him at the time.
I don't know.
You might have seen legendary matches.
This is probably what they know him as. Are you kidding me? They know him as Derek Graham Couch.
This is, of course, Robbie McAllister of the Highlanders. And you can see him in the crowd trying to, like, not be seen.
Dude, he's got his hand up in his face, like in his head down, just like rubbing his face.
And his son is like, hey, it's my dad. Robbie McAllister's here.
So there was a video I saw on YouTube about this.
Okay.
Where the other Highlander dude, Rory, talked about this.
Oh, really?
And they said the one thing WWE said was, do not go to the TNA shows.
Well, that's fucking some real shit, man. He just wanted to see Alex Shelley.
Did not go to the TNA shows. And he went to the TNA show, and of course they decided that it was in their best interest to show him to the world.
And WWE's best interest to show him to the door.
Get your ass out of here.
So I have the thing from Alvarez here. Alvarez says the big story coming out of the TNA taping on Thursday didn't end up being the rating, which sucked. Alvarez, but Highlander Robbie was there and was shown on camera. Apparently, he decided since he was in town, he'd go to a show as a fan and watch his buddy Johnny Devine's match.
He hit him with the divine intervention just for you.
Johnny Devine's
just for you, buddy.
He put a disguise on, waited in line, got inside, etc. Which I
promise you, disguise was not needed. I promise you.
He was on Raw every week. Fuck you.
I promise you. You could have just been there. Is that Derek Graham Couch?
TNA then decided to show him on screen.
The heartthrobs.
You love the Heartthrobs and Highlanders. Dude, you know the Heartthrobs. You know who they are.
You were there. You saw them.
You've seen the Heartthrobs wrestle multiple times. TNA then decided to show him on screen, calling him by his real name, Derek Graham Couch.
Derek Graham Couch. Yeah.
And pointing out that he was
the Graham Couch.
Derek the Graham Couch. Pointing out he was a WWE wrestler.
They had to point it out because no one did.
Who is that?
Oh my God.
Derek Graham Couch.
Derek Graham Couch? Is he in the heartthrob? No.
Who is?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it one of these guys? He just starts, no, he's on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, he's plays for the Reds. Sorry. Yeah, he knew he was in trouble and immediately hit his face. Problem was, he didn't hide it enough, and it was very clear what happened. WWE immediately sent him a text saying he'd been shown on TV and he needed to leave immediately. He was then sent home from WrestleMania weekend, though at press time he had not been fired. There were people very upset at how TNA handled it, feeling they put the guy's career in danger for no good reason, and that he was largely an innocent victim. No word on his status at press time, though the company was not happy. After the Highlander Robbie deal went down,
one guy, he said, do not go to TNA. I'm going to TNA.
Well, maybe he thought, like you thought, nobody would fucking know who Derek Graham Couch is.
Yeah, well, sadly, everybody did, so gotcha.
I guess so. Well, WWE clamped down after this and told all talent that they were not to speak to the TNA talent under any circumstances during the weekend, which is crazy.
Don't speak to him.
A few guys disobeyed. I don't have a full list of names, but I was told that one of them was Chavo Guerrero, hence his rapid loss to Kane in his ECW title match at WrestleMania.
I mean, Hector's there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's my family.
It's a Guerrero. And he wanted to try friends with Johnny Devine.
Oh, dude. Johnny Devine's ruining WWE runs.
Damn, that is fucking crazy.
We call
Derek
that Divine intervention. Yeah, dude. I mean, TNA did. Okay, so they should have done this. That was stupid.
That was very mean to do.
It was actually. It's actually pretty scummy to do this.
Yeah, man.
And not only that, but they didn't. From what I understand, and maybe I'm wrong, and feel free to correct me in the future if that's the case. But they did not do right by this guy at all.
Derek Graham Couch does not go to TNA,
no, and they didn't no offer to do anything. Maybe he just wanted to be done with wrestling.
Maybe he was deciding to get fired.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he was pissed off at TNA. Maybe he's like, "Fuck these guys. I don't want to go there." They just ruined my
you kind
career.
of ruined my shit.
He was probably
that's
more pissed
true.
off at WWE.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
I'm
shit,
sure
if they said, do not go to TNA, and you're on Mania or whatever week, and you say, I'm going to TNA. Something had to be wrong, right?
Fuck this guy.
Something had to be wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, this is TNA Rough Cut, which is I guess that was them like doing a back and forth interview thing with two guys. I actually like this. I like this, and I thought the angle was kind of cool too. What I didn't understand. So they have Kip James, Billy Gunn, is standing.
By the way, I wrote them down as Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, so that's how I'm going to address them.
That is totally fair. It's probably for the best. But yeah, Kip James is standing next to his big ass truck for his interview, and he's talking, and BG James is in a playground.
He's at the children's playground.
What?
Okay, so I actually wrote that down too. I said, why is Road Dogg in a children's playground by himself?
Also what I was wondering.
I was like, that's a little weird. But
They don't even say that I'm here with my kids or anything, do they?
It shows Bullet Bob. And so, unless Road Dogg and Bullet Bob
is at the playground.
They just went to the park.
All right, Dad, go fucking swing on the monkey bars.
Wow. Yeah, that's like not their kids. It's just Bullet Bob and Road Dogg. Bullet Bob coming to
Bullet Bob a Happy Meal, took him to the park.
Will someone get my dad a Happy Meal?
Hey, it's Grandpa.
Yeah,
Grandpa.
yeah, go swing on the fucking bars, Dad. Yeah, I was very confused
No,
at
I
this.
think they were trying to show that he's a family man. He shows his dad in the tag thing.
He's a dad
You're right,
at
Danny.
a playground with not his kids.
But they don't. But out of context, they don't explain it. I'm like, why the fuck is he at a park? What's going on?
That is so fucking funny that it cuts to Bullet Bob and he's just by the swings. Those are not his kids.
Oh,
Hey, kids. Dude.
No, dude.
Dude, yeah, I'm sure the kid's parents are like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, it's all good. I'm with TNA.
I'm Bullet Bob.
You're what?
I'm Bullet Bob with TNA.
TNA. Huh?
Sir.
Hey,
Sir, get the fuck
back
out.
up.
I'm with TNA, I'm with my son, Road Dogg.
Sir.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna get someone out here. We're gonna find you. You're gonna find your home. I promise you.
We're getting rowdy.
Yeah. So Bullet Bob, by the way, is Road Dogg's dad.
And that's the whole crux of the angle here.
Yeah, that his dad is senile at the park, and Road Dogg has to go.
He's trying to save him.
It's kind of like Shark Boy and New Jack, kind of same vibes.
He's very similar.
Virtually identical in many ways.
Bullet Bobby's New Jack, of course.
That's fucking funny. Hawkins!
Billy.
Dad, calm down. We got a pay-per-view match.
Billy Gunn got the Feast or Fired briefcase that he didn't know what he grabbed, but inside was a shot at the tag titles, and he threw it to Road Dogg on the outside with the assumption that him and Road Dogg would, use it to get a tag title shot with Billy Gunn. No,
Yes.
Road Dogg wants the title shot with his dad. And for some reason, Road Dogg can't understand why Billy Gunn is mad about this.
Road Dogg
Dude, he knows
is
I'm
an
a family
asshole.
man. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
dude, Road Dogg's a bitch here. How the fuck am I gonna cheer for you? You fucked your boy over. You got eliminated, and your boy fought to get the briefcase back, and he gave it to you, and you pick your fucking old ass dad?
Yeah, I'm surprised
Fuck
they
you.
didn't do this the other way around. Where
Right,
like
yeah.
Road Dogg gets the briefcase and he throws it to Billy Gunn, and like Billy Gunn's like
Picks Road Dogg's dad.
opens it in his whole cans and he gives it to Bullet Bob. No, I thought that Billy Gunn, being the one who got the briefcase from Road Dogg, he didn't actually win it. He was just holding it. He was like, like, we're gonna do this tag team thing, right? And like Road Dogg's like, I already, like, if they went ahead and said like, hey man, I think if I
sure.
win, like, I want to do this with my dad. And then Billy Gunn gets the briefcase and he's like,
I'll make
fuck
some
your dad.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want your dad? We actually won the briefcase. Like, that would make more sense. But
that makes sense.
This didn't make sense at all.
I mean, I think he just wanted to do the match with his dad, and they were like, yeah, whatever.
Sure, which is
These
fine.
guys could not do shit without each other forever, man.
No. I mean,
no
they were,
way.
I mean, that's anytime they were around, anyone just probably asked about the other, which is probably annoying as fuck.
No, they had 3 Live Crew. That was
Group. You're right.
So, we have the exhibition up next. Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles and Tomko. They're all in the same group.
And Kurt is in unbelievable shape here, man.
Yeah, dude, straps already down, feet taped up. Y'all better watch out, especially you, Tomko.
Yeah, Tomko, maybe you should have watched out. So the gimmick is there's alternating 1 minute rounds, which is funny as fuck.
It is the funniest shit ever. When they said, yeah, we're going to have alternating 1 minute rounds, I said, dude, we have watched so many fucking MMA shits with different rules. We have 1 10-minute round. We have unlimited rounds and minutes. We have alternating 1 minute rounds.
Yeah. It's all over the fucking place. So yeah, it's first it's gonna be Tomko and Kurt, and then after the minute it'll be Kurt versus AJ. So Tomko and Kurt start the match, and immediately Kurt throws a jab, and Tomko goes, "Oh, what the fuck?" and like falls backwards, and his eye is bleeding.
He punched the shit out of him. Yeah, that was crazy.
What the fuck? And then Kurt takes Tomko down, puts him in an arm triangle. Tomko is like desperately trying to get away. Kurt is like actually shooting on him.
Mike today says that Kurt Angle, in a sense, is Frank Trigg's mentor, and Frank Trigg says, "Yeah, he did live by me."
He should have started ground and pound today, right? What the fuck you say? You little shit.
So yeah, the minute round ends with Angle arm triangling the fuck out of Tomko, and then AJ comes in, and this is the walking weapon.
He does look just like Josh Alexander. That's nuts.
Red singlet.
Yeah.
Well, AJ decides it's in his best interest to just run away for the entire minute.
Which I almost felt like a rib.
He definitely was being an asshole.
Because Kurt was so G'd up from just punching Tomko in the eye. His eye is fucked up. And then and AJ gets in, he pulls his straps up. He's running around the whole time, avoiding him. As Kurt's trying to like double leg him. And AJ's just too fast. And Kurt keeps looking at the ref and saying, "Come on, man." And then AJ's round is done without doing anything, and then bloody, tired Tomko has to get back in, and he's pissed.
He just got his ass kicked for 1 straight minute. So yeah, Tomko gets back in. He's still bleeding on his eye.
They fist bump.
Yeah, they're cool still. I'm sure that was like a shoot fist bump. He said, "Look, we're cool, right?" Yeah.
Sorry about that, brother. Yeah.
So Tomko gets a guillotine on Kurt, and they're working the ropes here.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I was like, wow, he's going to beat him right here. I thought that was it. I was like,
shoot on him, yeah.
I thought the ropes wouldn't break it, but I guess like Kurt always has those like parameters. Like it's like when Daniel Puder was fucking him up. He's like,
Daniel Puder pinned him. Yeah. You fucking son of a bitch.
So they broke it up because he legit, I mean, if that was anything else, he would have tapped out. Tomko takes down Kurt, but Kurt gets the ankle lock on him, and as he does, the round ends.
Frank Trigg is marking out for the ankle. He's, "Oh shit, the ankle lock!" And Tomko fires up there like he was crawling for the ropes, but then he stops and he just like kind of does the Austin spot where he puts his fucking hands down and goes, "Ah!"
Yeah.
He doesn't tap though.
So Angle then shakes hands with Tomko and they bow and whatever, and they're cool, right, guys? Like, hey, we're cool.
Yeah, sure, we're good, brother. Sorry about the eye.
Cool, right? Yeah. All right. AJ gets in, and I guess AJ wanted to make it seem like it wasn't a complete rib.
Yeah,
so he like would get it a little bit on him and then just back up and start running around again.
Kurt throwing jabs is just so fucking funny. I wish we got one Kurt Angle shoot fight.
I'm almost surprised it didn't happen.
It sounded like it was close a lot.
Because, yeah, and it was definitely an era where it definitely could and would have happened.
Hell yeah, especially the Bellator time.
Yeah, they would have, oh my God. Yeah,
holy
they would have thrown all the money at it possible.
Hell yeah, and if he won,
UFC would have done it too, though, during that era.
I think we talked about it before where, like, I think they talked, or Kurt claims that they talked, but Dana White says, dude, we weren't going to fucking use this fucking dude, but, you know, who knows who to believe.
Yeah, I mean, if the money was there, UFC needed the money around this era too. Like they were, it's not like UFC was like doing super well.
No,
you know, legendary era. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like financially they weren't doing very well.
Yeah, sure.
And Kurt Angle, I mean, shit. If Kurt Angle would have been on any poster for a fucking shoot fight, I'd been like, I'm watching the fuck out of this,
dude. Fuck yeah, man. We were robbed, I feel.
So AJ runs away. Kurt gets a hold in on him at the very end, but the timer runs out, and Kurt is fucking pissed,
dude.
He is pissed.
I don't know if you noticed, but when he lets go of the guillotine, it's on Kurt's face, and Kurt looks at him and says, "Fuck you." And that's why AJ says, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, this was awesome. Like they played this so well. I thought this was like just really good character work from everybody.
I thought so too. But again, I don't know if you could say this was a match.
Yeah, it definitely was just playing around in the ring.
Yeah.
Tomko did get punched in the eye though,
which was awesome.
So Christian Cage's music hits, and of course everyone's favorite team, Christian, Kevin Nash, and Rhino are here.
Just in case you didn't know that was Kevin Nash, he's wearing a shirt with bold text that says Nash.
Dude, this is what it's all about right here. This is real shit. And Christian says, "This is a joke.
Yeah.
This is a joke, right?" I like Christian Cage so fucking much, man. I can't tell you.
So fucking cool.
I can't tell you enough how much like this era of Christian like meant to me as a wrestling fan, because like I was such a Christian guy, and like having him do this run was like, damn, this is like
I thought I was right.
Ever.
Yeah.
And then Christian said, "Fuck TNA, I'm going back to WWE." And I said, "God damn it!" Yeah, and then WWE said, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah, you go to hell. We don't fuck with you like that. Take this world title and stick it up your ass.
Yeah, take this fucking world title on Tape SmackDown where you win it by DQ.
And you lose on Tape SmackDown too, bitch.
But yeah, Christian tries to manipulate Tomko and AJ because, of course, they were with Christian. And, Joe is actually training in a cage match.
Yeah, Joe is off training in high altitude for his world title match, Christian said. Why?
He's up on a platform.
It's a triple cage.
So Christian says, "You want a real training session? We're offering our services right here, right now."
Oh, shit. And Rhino's wearing a fucking... Where do you get that fucking D logo? What the hell?
That's a little weird that you would have that on, buddy.
Yeah, you're starting to piss me off, actually.
You never messaged us about it.
Yeah, you get permission. Give us credit on Twitter. Good angle. So yeah, they start walking down to the ring.
Ain't that right?
And Kurt leaves. Kurt leaves immediately to leave AJ and Tomko to get their asses kicked. Rhino and Nash and Christian are stomping them out until Team 3D comes out to make the save because they're a part of Team Tomko for a lethal lockdown. Devon almost dies tripping over Christian's head.
Dude, Devon's foot gets caught up in one of the live wires for the camera, and he drags it into the ring, and he almost...
Is that what happened?
Yeah, so like they have the extra wires for live, like the SDI wires, and he pulls one into the ring.
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude. How crazy would it have been if he just fucked that camera to shit?
Oh my god!
Yeah, that would have been nuts. Wow.
That would have been awesome. They probably would have fucking got Derek McGrimcouch fired for that one.
Derek McGrimcouch, get in the ring now.
So yeah, Brother Ray tells AJ and Tomko to get the tables. I guess Devon was busy, and they
strip it of the wires.
They get their table into the ring. They load Christian up onto the table. Now, I would love if Sting would have just like been curious and waited to see what they were gonna do, because they set the table up in the middle, and AJ and Devon both climbed the turnbuckle. Now, what were the boys gonna do here?
They were about to 4-post massacre.
They're gonna hit the Swanton 5-star combo.
Oh my!
Table? That would have been insane. Yeah.
That would have been nuts. Yeah, well, the lights go out, and everyone starts marking out, and the lights come back on, and that's Sting! Sting is here. He's swinging the bat crazy as everyone bails. The pit is rocking.
They're throwing water again.
Dude, they're slamming the guardrails, getting TNA in trouble with the venue, I bet. I imagine that's what happens when you slam guardrails.
If TNA would have done the smart thing like DPW and put rubber on the bottom of the guardrails, so when you slam them, it doesn't hurt the floor.
Yeah, no
dude, smartest promotion alive!
Sting gets on the mic and goes, "Woo! It feels really good to be back in Orlando." The crowd is like molten. They are so fired up for Sting here, man. It's awesome. He says, "It feels really good to be live."
It feels good to be alive.
Almost didn't when Devon took out the live feed. Holy shit. Sting says, "I got a message from Team Christian to Team Tomko." I said, "Let's not wait till lockdown. Let's get it on tonight." And TNA goes, yes! And Tomko accepts. He's bleeding, and he says, "Come on." So I guess tonight we're getting a 6-man match. I wish they hadn't.
Wish they had it. Yeah. If you want to watch a good 6-man, you watch the one from earlier.
Yeah, earlier. Yeah, and don't worry about the one later.
Yeah. So this was cool, man. This was a good segment, and played out perfectly.
The reaction to Sting was fucking awesome.
So we go backstage. Robert Roode with JB, and JB says the fans have chosen the stipulation.
Oh my, yeah. JB Jeremy Borash says it's 9 minutes past the hour. The matchup is next. It'll be you versus Booker T in a first blood match. How could that be?
How can that be?
How did this happen? How did the match Booker T wanted to happen? Robert Roode says, listen, you think you got me, huh? You got me figured out? Well, it's not going to work. At Lockdown, come hell or high water, Robert Roode will get your skanky little wife inside the 6 ounces of steel.
Robert Roode wants Charmel in the 6 ounces of steel.
That's the match he voted on. The website crashed, though, so it didn't go in. He says, Booker, your worst nightmare will become a reality. There's nothing you can do about it tonight. You want Robert Roode's blood? Well, consider us on the same page, because I want yours, and come Lockdown, Booker, I want your wife.
Dude, massive bestiality sex card angle energy radiating off this dude.
He's going to get Charmel in the 6 ounces of steel and bloody her.
Make her bleed.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she must have did something real fucked up to him.
Yeah, she must have said something probably bad. Probably said, you stop fucking with my husband. Fuck you.
You stink. You smelly.
You're a skank.
I'm going to make you bleed. Yeah, so James Ferrior from the Pittsburgh Steelers is here.
Oh, yeah, he says TNA's the #1 show. That's good.
Pittsburgh Steelers said the only thing you can't do when you're in Orlando is go to TNA, and so James
Ferrior
is fired also. Yeah.
No.
TNA got
James
everyone.
Couch is fired. Damn it.
He's out of here, Tony, forever. He'll never play another down.
They also fired the rest of the team as well because of it.
Yeah,
that's how that
sucks.
works. Yeah, man, it is fucking ridiculous.
So we have the Robert Roode versus Booker T match up next. And
did you hear about Booker T's theme recently?
Oh no, what happened?
We're like,
well, they do the Booker T's theme.
No, we're good. It's still fine.
Oh, okay.
It's still fine. But like that part of Booker's song in WWE was like taken from a song that was about a dude eating ass.
Girls, you know what I mean? Ain't you tired of these little dick ass motherfuckers coming up to you trying to waste your time? Knowing that you're looking good, nice little ass back there. But you see, let me tell you something, girls. A lot of these motherfuckers see us walking by, they want to put their face in our asses and go, but they don't know how to ask.
Oh, like that was him in the ass?
That was him eating the ass?
Oh, that's awesome. I was totally down for the Power Rangers Putty Patrol stuff.
I always look at it as that.
Yeah, I'm also cool with the eating ass.
It was a dude eating ass, which crazy tech.
Just some random dude?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
maybe he's famous to somebody, but not me, sadly.
Yeah, the ass eater dude. Yo, he's eating ass.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, so Booker T, man, he comes out here.
Looks good.
He just looks like a star. Yeah, wow.
Gold gear. I love that.
Yeah, and he's in great shape still. I think one of the things that he left WWE for is like he felt like he had a lot to give back to the business still.
Sure.
And WWE didn't really see that. And that's why he wanted to go to TNA because 1, they pay him a lot. 2, they'd have Charmel there. And 3, he could wrestle a lot of the guys there, like AJ and Roode and like the guys that were on the come up, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then TNA said, fuck that! What you're going to do instead, buddy, is you're being the Legends champion and you're only going to work other legends.
You're only working other legends that you've probably worked a million times already.
And when you do face the young guys, you're just going to beat the shit out of them.
Very quickly.
Yeah. So Team Tomko versus Team Christian Cage
Yes.
in tonight's main event. They mentioned it on commentary. Is commercial free thanks to the Forbidden Kingdom.
Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, one movie brought a commercial free shitty ass main event. I'm not seeing this movie. Fuck this movie.
This movie sucks.
This movie stinks.
So Booker comes in and immediately starts kicking Roode's ass here.
Did you like that Booker, the match starts and Booker's pyro, I guess they just didn't have an off switch, so they have to run it through the whole way. So like they're fucking going back and forth and you can see the pyro.
It's like a preset. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it just won't stop.
So this pre-commercial here is pretty much all Booker. He's just all over his ass. It comes back and Roode hits a DDT on the apron here, and now Roode's taking over.
Out of commercial, I was like, wow, that's a way to come back. Okay.
I totally forgot about the fucking DirecTV blue side of the ring.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they had that for a minute, didn't they?
Because they were doing some fucking like NASCAR crossover at the time with DirecTV.
Sure.
And I totally forgot about this fucking blue side of the ring.
Yeah, I guess you'd only see it, if they're brawling over there, right?
Yeah, that's right. Just on that left side of the ring.
Yeah.
So Roode sets up a chair and he hits a drop toe hold Raven style on Booker into the chair.
Is he bleeding?
He's not fucking bleeding.
Oh,
Don
fuck,
West
okay.
asks that every time. Is he bleeding? No, he's not bleeding. You would see the blood if he was bleeding.
No. Is he bleeding? Come on now.
So Roode punches him a bunch in the forehead. Is he bleeding? No,
he's not bleeding. TNA says wrestlers all over the world in Orlando this weekend. All of the wrestlers are here in
Now,
Orlando.
why is that?
Just this week, I'll be for TNA.
TNA, yes, only
But wait
TNA.
until you hear about this big confrontation. Text TNA Mobile to find out about it. I have no fucking idea what this was.
I still don't know what it is. Does anyone actually know what it is?
Yeah, if anyone can tell us, please let us know. Because this is definitely
It was law
after
enforcement and Derek Graham Couch.
he was beating their ass, Highlander style.
So Booker throws Roode into a chair, wedged in the corner.
Is he bleeding?
Dude, that was crazy. Is he bleeding? So,
went
yeah, his
back
back hurts.
first.
Yeah, his back hurts. Roode throws the chair at his head.
Is he bleeding?
Not bleeding. He grabs it again, goes to swing it. Roode hits it off the top rope, hits himself in the head.
That's awesome.
Kurt Angle ass spot. I love this.
Is he bleeding?
No, he's not bleeding yet. You know what? Booker lines him over the ropes. I said, he's gigging.
Dude, he takes the line, the referee goes out to check on him, and the camera is right in fucking front of his face with him undoing his gig.
He's gigging, yeah. So Roode ends up trying to go for a pile driver on Booker on the outside here. Booker then catapults Roode into the ring post.
Is he bleeding?
Yeah, he's bleeding this time. It's over. Yeah. Play the music.
That was pretty good.
That was exactly right. Yeah. That is fucking perfect.
Yeah, the
It's
ref
like if you're in an underwater level of Mario or something, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's also like left me underwater.
That's me eating ass.
Oh, shit.
That's Tony as a putty. The ref sees it before anyone else because the ref says, that's blood, match is over. And then it shows Robert Roode's cut and I guess maybe he just hadn't done it a lot, but it was a little tiny scratch on his head, but it was blood.
I like to believe that have they done one where the ref just said he was bleeding? I'm not bleeding.
Oh, he just lied?
Yeah, he just lies. The ref's like, yeah, I thought he was bleeding. I don't know.
It's ref's discretion. Fuck you. No, I don't think that's happened.
That'd be interesting.
There's been some crazy first blood finishes. What was the one? Was it TNA where they threw a bloody towel on the guy and they said you're bleeding?
Oh, I don't know. I do remember that though.
Yeah, there was that one. I'm sure there's one where somebody wiped their own blood on somebody else's head.
Their blood,
and then you hide your head.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that one a lot.
I do like that one too. Yeah,
it's hard to do that nowadays because people want definitive stuff.
They want you to bleed for real.
I guess if it's free weekly, it doesn't.
You can do what you want.
Do what you want.
You can do it.
If it's first blood on match on Raw or something, you just fucking do that. I guess.
Yeah, you don't even have to bleed. You can DQ finish. Whatever.
It don't matter. It never has.
Yeah, double count out. Whatever. Fuck it.
It never has mattered. So we go backstage. Crystal is with Christian's team.
Yes, Christian, Sting, Nash, and Rhino, the fucking boys.
Dude, Sting returned, got the nuclear massive pop, and now he's standing back here with Rhino.
I thought that was very crazy to see.
I know. I was like, what the hell? He's just standing back here looking at the ground.
He's just standing behind Christian. I thought he'd be the one talking, but no, it's
Me
Christian.
Too.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But yeah, Christian, he's putting over the three guys behind him, and he says, first I aligned myself with the biggest and best politician in this business today, Kevin Nash. And Kevin Nash didn't look too happy about that.
I thought it was funny as hell, though.
It was funny. He said, then I mended fence with my old friend, a 10-year plus friendship with Rhino, because they had already feuded over Rhino being an alcoholic. Now this week, the ace in the hole, the kicker, the Stinger. Sting's the final member of Team Cage, and they say people don't change. Well, Tomko AJ, that's only half true. Because even though I'm trying to change some of my ways, there's one thing I'll never change. When I go to bed and when I wake up and when I brush my teeth and wash my hair, rinse, repeat, brushing his teeth twice, wash his hair twice. Rotate my tires, build a sandcastle, play a game of Kerplunk. I'm still the champ. And Team Tomko, you're about to find out. If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
No. Underrated.
Kevin Nash says, we're about to have a shitty match.
Whoa, this is, dude, if there was ever a match that I was praying for commercials for, so it would be shorter.
Really. Fucking Forbidden Kingdom, you assholes.
God damn it, man.
So we have Team Tonko
Bruce
versus
Lee,
Team
you bitch.
Cage. Dude, TNA love doing this, by the way. They'd be like, all right, we got the pay-per-view match that you guys are going to pay to see, and then here you guys go. Just have it right here.
Do it again.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They do it with singles matches a lot too.
Do you think it was their way to it was their way of saying like get the kinks out before the pay-per-view?
Maybe, I guess because they didn't have like a loop or anything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe. That's
fuck,
funny.
man. There's a lot of kinks to work out here.
Yeah, for real.
It was just fucking kind of boring. They didn't really do anything.
That's the worst part, is that it was just boring.
Yeah, there's just a lot of heat. Which
I love the Sting part.
Love the Sting part.
Yeah, Sting was the best part here. Team Tomko and Team Cage. Team Tomko comes out first, and then Rhino fucking sprints out to the ring, and everyone just leaves the ring.
Tomko's eye still has dry blood on it.
Christian Cage comes out here, and he's just the fucking main event star here.
He's a beast. He's
just a monster. And oh my god, I saw Sting walk out, and I was like, Sting with the T-shirt in 2008?
No,
this can't fucking be. I said,
I thought the same exact thing, dude. I'm not joking.
Like that probably sounds crazy to people who weren't watching at the time, but like T-shirt Sting was like a thing that happened for a very long time,
and it was a negative.
Yeah, every time, dude. Yeah. Sting was still in good shape too. I don't know why he was doing that, but thank God he takes it off here.
Yes,
we're rocking.
He looks good.
He looks awesome, dude. Yeah, he really does. So Christian Cage and AJ start things off here. And I just want to say how good AJ Styles is, which is, dude, whatever. But
great sprint. Yeah, no, I mean that's a given. But a great sprint here with Christian and AJ at the start.
Yeah, if you can believe it, all the guys that are good in this match were good, and then the people who are not.
That's weird.
So AJ fucking always in the right place, always sells just right, has all the best moves. I mean, has a bunch of character
clothes.
Work.
Stylish.
Yeah, swag. Come on, man. So Tomko and Kevin Nash are next up in this 6-man, and they're walking and they are talking.
The thing I did like though is when they both got in, Nash, it zooms on Nash's face, and Nash looks at Tomko and says, "Come on, bitch."
I wish they had it like that. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, no, sadly it does not get fired up after that.
No, it did not merit a bitch. So Nash hits a sidewalk slam, and then we're out of here. So Bubba and Rhino come in next. Rhino with the Deadlock D in orange.
Very weird orange Deadlock D.
In orange?
Yeah, that's very strange.
Yeah, he's lucky it only had 2 gimmicks in the middle and not 3.
True. Yeah, but he was getting fucking close there, Rhino. And that's why you take heat for the next 12 minutes.
Dude, they do.
Fuck.
Team Cage starts getting heat on Rhino forever.
Yeah, dude.
Not blamed on
hell.
the Forbidden Kingdom.
God damn. Yeah, fucking Tomko just take turns tagging in and out, just fucking stomping him out, doing moves to him.
Oh, it's Team Tomko. I said Team Cage. My bad.
Oh, sorry. Yes. No, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
Team Tomko. Sorry.
Very, not easy to remember Team Tomko, but to be honest with you.
So Team Tomko, beats up Rhino, which sounds
fucked
crazy.
Up to say,
That's the main event.
Yeah.
So Rhino creates separation with a line, and of course he gets the hot tag that everyone's been waiting for. Sting! And he is fucking chopping and punching and chopping and punching
everyone. Yeah,
dude. The Stinger, woo! Dude, Stinger splashes.
Yeah,
he has to like run at a perpendicular angle to hit these splashes on everybody.
Is this his first time in 6 sides? It can't be, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, no,
he worked Jared.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
he worked a lot. And then he had that time where he was driving around in a truck or whatever, and Jarrett was doing something with him. I don't remember what it was.
What the fuck was that?
But anyways, Earl Hebner gets in the way, and Sting's like, "Move,
bitch!"
Yeah. AJ goes for a springboard forearm. Sting grabs him into the atomic drop.
That's awesome.
Goes for the Scorpion Deathlock. Everyone breaks it up because they know the match is over the second he locks that in. That's fucking smart. Team 3D then starts beating up on Sting. Then Kevin Nash makes a save. Tomko,
a lot of that.
Of Team Tomko takes out Kevin Nash. Tomko then goes to attack Christian Cage, but Cage hits him with a tornado DDT.
That looked good. He spiked him on that.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, I thought that was awesome, and the commentary self for it was awesome too.
Yeah,
the tornado DDT. Whoa. Yeah, that was awesome. AJ hits the springboard forearm. Sting then fucking, oh my god,
this is awesome. awesome?
Yeah, dude just grabs AJ overhead and then walks him over to the ropes and then just tosses him to the outside.
Dude,
get out of here.
It was very close to him mother effing bombing him out of the ring.
It
on the
was.
Tomko.
I thought he was, and then he kind of went like sideways. I was like, okay, cool.
AJ probably told him to do it that way, and Sting saw the bind and said, I'm gonna just throw you a Tomko here.
Yeah, let's be nice. This is
I don't trust Tomko of Team Tomko here.
Rhino then hits the Gore. This is the waterfall part of the match. This
out of
is awesome.
nowhere.
Yeah, I like this a lot. Sting has Devon with the Scorpion Deathlock, and Devon ends up tapping out to Sting.
Yeah, man. Again, the Sting part was great. The parts with the good wrestlers were good.
Yeah, if you can imagine that.
Yeah, that's very strange. Team Christian all hug and celebrate here, and TNA says, what a way to close out the biggest impact in TNA history. They're all celebrating on the corners. Christian throws up the double C. I said, hell yeah. All the faces raise their arms up at one point, and the pyro doesn't go off, and then they like half-ass do it, and then the pyro goes off eventually. I said, they blew it.
Yeah, it's going boom, 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 boom,
yeah,
boom, 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 boom,
boom, boom.
right above their head.
It looked cool too, and they get a close-up shot of Sting, and I'm like, oh, okay, this show's over here. Then all of a sudden, James Storm appears and breaks a beer bottle over the back of Sting's fucking head.
Oh my god, is that James Storm with James Storm beer? James Storm beer.
Dude, I thought this was awesome. I was like, wow.
I did too.
Because I think this is James Storm's return here after a minute, and having him take Sting out is like a pretty big statement.
Yeah, he should fucking join the revolution or whatever.
That's fucking whistle style. Hell yeah. He should slap
Sonata.
He should slap Sonata around forever.
Yeah, James Storm uses that bottle, breaks it over Sting's fucking head.
That was awesome.
Sting out on the ground.
He's dead.
Yeah, man, this is nuts.
Yeah, the heels get back in. They start stomping out all the faces. James Storm is screaming in Sting's face. Team Tomko all raise their hands over raise their arms up over Sting's body, and then the unthinkable happens.
Dude, this is a legendary GIF.
Yes.
This is like a legendary GIF that's been on the internet for a while, and I've seen it. I've always seen it. But I don't know if I ever knew it was from this segment.
I didn't know either. I don't think I had a clue, because when it happened, I like audibly, like I got excited that I saw it.
Dude, overhead cam, that was crazy.
So it's an overhead shot zooming down on Sting, who is beat up, and then Sting goes cross-eyed. And it's legendary board GIF especially.
Dude, yeah, massive board GIF.
Yeah,
right.
so the show ends an overhead shot of Sting laid out and James Storm standing over him, and I was like, that is a very cool way to end this show, because I mean, I imagine they expected at least more people than usual to watch the show, so kind of putting James Storm over here big, and then a return over the returning Sting is pretty
Sting
awesome.
got the win and everything too, so like it came out quid pro quo. Is that right?
Oh,
that
is right. You got it. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, not like not a fantastic show, not a bad show by any means. Interesting for a first live show though.
I guess if I tuned in live, I'd probably tune in the next week.
Yeah, I mean, there was shit happening.
It was good enough. Yeah.
A lot of shit happening, at least. Yeah, maybe the 20-minute lull of no wrestling was kind of rough, but...
Yeah, maybe don't ever do that again.
and maybe don't get Graham McCouch fired, man.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, don't single people out in the crowd, maybe. Yeah, that's
yeah, man, you got the Steelers guy fired, too. That sucks.
Dude, yeah, that's
like the whole team got fired,
the whole team got fired because of that one guy. Yeah, that stinks, but yeah.
Dude, yeah, Frank Trigg is out here.
He's fired. Too.
Goes on a nine loss streak.
He's 0-9 in his last 9. Yeah, man, fun show. Always fun to talk about Kurt Angle. Always fun to talk about Kurt Angle with the boys. And always fun to talk about TNA with the boys.
Thank you for watching. Now it's time for the Patreon shoutouts, starting with the Big Money TNA tier members: Ultimate 145, Fembot X for Life, Geometric Hog, I Stunlock Tony by getting every shirt in XL, and Cyborg for Life.
Allan Martinez, Bigpoppapumpsleftnipple, Blood Take the Dog to Hell, Bobby basically bag, basically dougnut, basically. Bradley McGrath. Chemthecore. Chino Lotus. Clint Commander. Coogi Woog. Dakota Downs. Daniel Bryan's rubber band suicide dive. Former Deadlock Patreon champion Smallman Chuck Littell. GW. GhostPatrol. Hilly Billy. Hosyness. Isaiah Jones. J_Sully 56. James Weish. Jarson Farnham. J-Lone C. Jonas Juggalo Fantasies. Kai Wolf. The Linda McMahon Band. Linda Ellaby's real name is Dick the Cock Johnson. Mark of Minos. Max Deceleration. Mikey McEndroe. Nasir Watkins. Pizza pasta, put it in a box, deliver it to my house and put it on my cock. Cheesy on my peenie and some sauce A on my balls. Yeah. Real_shin_shady. Reese Yeager. Rich Moulton. So I had to ask myself, if SiriusXM can hire Hillbilly number 2, Hillbilly Jim, why couldn't they hire Hillbilly number 1, Uncle Elmer? Steve sniffs. This just in, DPW operatives have caught and compromised to a permanent end Romeo of the Hearthrobs. Yeah. Torchcrawler. Traffic Cohen. William Powell.
And if you want early access and exclusive videos, head on to my Patreon. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.